Hello everyone, welcome back to the GTA 6 information channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today we got some brand new leaks coming from a reliable source that claims to have inside details on everything from gameplay mechanics, map expansions, character backstories, and even brand new systems we've never seen in a Rockstar title before. We're going to break it all down professionally, thoroughly, and with a touch of excitement. Because whether you believe these leaks are real or not, they paint a fascinating picture of what GTA 6 could be. So buckle up, going to be a detailed one. So the leak starts strong with claims about the opening scene. Jason, one of GTA 6's main protagonists, is introduced topless, eyes wide open, sitting in what describes to be as a military-style bathtub. This has led many to speculate that Jason either has a military background or is an ex-cop, and that detail could set the tone for the story ahead. According to the leaker, Jason is part of a Black Ops gang assisting local rebels, and the first mission will focus heavily on stealth and takedowns. Gun mechanics are also said to be overhauled. Weight, reload times, and recoil will finally matter. In GTA 5, every gun felt pretty similar, but in GTA 6, if this leak is true, you'll actually feel the difference between a heavy LMG and a small pistol. This is the kind of detail that could massively improve immersion. Another big addition is prone and crouch transition. For the first time in GTA history, you might be able to actually lay flat on the ground. It sounds like a small feature, but it opens the door to more tactical, stealth-based missions. Alongside this, environmental hazards such as snakes and toxic fumes are rumored to be part of certain missions, adding survival elements we've only lightly seen in past Rockstar titles. We've also got claims about a dynamic greet and antagonize system, building on what we saw in RDR2, but are much more advanced. NPC reaction will now depend on the time of the day, your appearance, and even your current action. Imagine walking into a store covered in dirt and blood at 2 AM. NPCs might react completely differently than if you walked in midday in a clean suit. Horse riding is also making its GTA debut, specifically in rural parts of Linodia. And yes, there will likely be different breeds, stables, purchasing systems, just like RDR2. Stats such as stamina, health, and focus are returning alongside survival mechanics like sleep, intoxication effects, and medical use. We saw some of these in RDR2, like characters collapsing from hunger, but now they could have direct gameplay consequence in GTA 6. For example, if your character hasn't slept in days, missions might become harder to complete, aiming could suffer, or you might collapse mid-action. The leak claims Leonida will be a massive section of the GTA 6 map, described as having a Cuba-like vibe with its own distinct culture, its own architects, and atmosphere. What's interesting here is the claim that will become unlocked in Chapter 5 of the story. That's a huge change from GTA 5 and RDR2, where you pretty much had full access to the map right after the opening chapters. If this is true, Rockstar might be trying to pace the game's exploration, making you earn your way into certain regions. Now, the really crazy part is Leonida is supposedly twice the size of the entire main map of RDR2. Think about that. Red Dead's map was already huge, and that was just one section of GTA 6's total world. This means the complete GTA 6 map could be mind-blowingly massive, with travel times that could take real-life hours if you're not using fast travel. Imagine driving from the northern mountains through the bustling Vice City and all the way down to the sunny, Cuban-inspired Leonida. It's going to feel like an actual road trip. And with such size, there's also a question, what's hidden there? Secret missions, rare vehicles, unique wildlife? Rockstar's maps are just never empty spaces, so I can only imagine the surprises they'll pack in. It's called Dirty Land in the leaks, a full-on Rockstar-style parody of Disney World. If you played past GTA games, you know Rockstar loves to poke fun at real-life brands and icons, and theme parks are an untouched goldmine for satire. I can already imagine the overpriced snacks, ridiculous mascots, broken-down rides, and maybe even some dark secrets behind the park's management. And because it's GTA, don't expect it just to be for a show. There might be missions there. Maybe sneaking in after hours, sabotaging a ride, or even chasing someone to the park's roller coasters. The possibilities are endless. Dirty Land could also be a place you can revisit in free roam for side activities or even online events. Just imagine GTA Online events hosted in a parody theme park. Rockstar would definitely find a way to make that wild. According to the leaks, Lucia gets her own full prologue, completely separate from Jason's introduction. She lives with her sister, working at a bar and driving people around using her sister's car. This instantly sets a different tone for her character. She's grounded and tied to her community. Her backstory gets darker though. Both her brother and sister are introduced early in the story, but tragically both die later on, triggering major plot shifts. This could serve as a big emotional anchor for her arc, fueling her decision and her relationship with Jason. Apparently, there are flashback sequences sprinkled throughout the game showing moments from her past and filling in details about her family life. This kind of storytelling is classic Rockstar, slowly giving you more context until a huge reveal defines what you thought you knew about the character. Brian is apparently a significant character in the game, with one leak describing a dinner scene between Jason, Brian's wife, and Brian himself. What's intriguing is that Brian is said to subtly train Jason to go dark, which could mean Jason starts crossing moral lines he wouldn't have before. The biggest drama comes in Chapter 4, when Jason and Lucia reportedly have a huge falling out due to betrayal, leading to separate missions for each of them. Now, betrayal is a staple of Rockstar storytelling. We saw it in GTA San Andreas, GTA 5 and RDR2. So this isn't far-fetched at all. It would be even more surprising if there wasn't some kind of betrayal. The split missions also sound exciting because they could give us two different gameplay styles. Jason's route going more down the military route and tactical, while Lucia might focus on street level work. This could add replay value, especially if a player's choices influence whether they could reconcile by the end. While Dirtyland is a standout location, the leak also mentions cameos, possibly from past GTA characters. If Rockstar does do this, it could be a playful way, maybe seeing an older version of a past protagonist or side character making a brief return. It could also tie into GTA Online's timeline, showing characters who survived into the events of GTA 6. And imagine this, what if Dirtyland isn't just a parody park, but also the perfect place for these cameos? Characters could appear in missions set there, making the park a kind of hub for Easter eggs and nostalgia. Now, whether you believe these leaks or not, one thing is certain: if even half of these features make it into GTA 6, we're looking at one of the most ambitious games ever made. The scale, the mechanics, the realism is on another level. But now I want to hear from you. Which of these leaks excite you the most? And which ones do you think are too good to be true? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and as always, stay tuned for more GTA 6 coverage right here.